Frogs with your TCU men's basketball coach, Jamie Dixon, brought to you by our friends at Texit Coin. Coach, welcome to the show. We're here at year 10 of the Jamie Dixon experience. How are you? How are you holding up, Coach?
Good. Yeah, no, obviously you say that, but I've been I just found out that I've been almost a horned frog for life. I always thought I was at 17, but kind of destiny has put me to be a horned frog from an early age. I just didn't know until I found that paper.
Well, we couldn't have been happier about you being here for life. This is great. We hope this goes on for a lot more years as well.
No, we're excited. I love our team. They're playing hard. We've gotten better. We've had some challenges, had some injuries, but you got to fight through those things. And we're in a whole new world. But get good kids and keep getting better and play hard. And I think people are kind of grown attached to this team and how we've played. And yeah, we've had some mistakes. Yeah, we've had some great wins. But you know, we got a lot of good opponents coming up. And
yes, sir.
It's time to find the way to being better each day, trying to improve and play to our strengths, which we're seeing improvements. And so that's what you're going to be. It's either you get, we tell our guys you can get better today or taking a step backwards. And it's a long year, and there's going to be some setbacks. There's going to be some times of failure, and there's things where you don't do things right, and then you got to regroup and you got to get better at it, execute better, and we got to teach better, coach better, make that message what we're trying to get across more clear, more understanding, and more commitment.
Let's talk about the team real fast since you jumped into it. A lot of new faces here this year, Coach. Are you pleased with the overall angle this team is going?
Yeah, I like the group. I mean, I think we thought we'd be better offensively early, but we lose Malik. He was a key for us offensively, had a real good feel, but I think now we're starting to get it, and offensively our numbers are getting better. And to be honest, we thought our defense was going to be a challenge because we're not great size. We're kind of inexperienced in comparison to our league, but and the teams we've played, the Florida, Wisconsins, but we defensively, we've really, I think, bought into what we're trying to do. We've seen some value in the pressure we've caused and the turnovers, and now we got better in rebounding when we showed some deficiency in the losses. We've really got that, and now we're leading the league in rebounding in conference games. So, we've really shown some improvements in areas, and I always thought we could be a good offensive team, and so now we're kind of seeing it.
You've proven that you guys can play with anybody and win when everything goes the way you're supposed to. But any surprises on this team from the guys, all the new faces?
I don't know. There's been a lot of surprises. I think there was a hope that Xavier was gradually going to get better, and know that playing junior college and playing in our league is a whole different jump. But he's been very coachable. To be honest, he's probably one of those guys that's made our defense a little better than I thought it was going to be early, because he really took to what we were doing on ball screen coverage, playing post defense, and his feet, his awareness have been good. Still can get better, but I think that was his improvement there, probably the biggest thing that stands out. Punches better defensively, and he was really good last year, but he's better. So again, we're continuing to improve in offense with the guys around them.
Sure, you seem to have you have 5 guys averaging around 10 points a game, so you have some more shooters in this team than I've seen.
Well, with that said, we didn't shoot it well early in the year, and we really felt good about it. We saw in the exhibitions very good shooting, preseason good shooting, and then we just didn't shoot it in opening games. We didn't shoot it well. Now we are. Our numbers are good by some guys. Some guys could be better, but Jade and LT, they're where we thought they'd be. Took them a while to get there. But that shooting thing it's not a constant. There's going to be times where you can do everything right, but things just don't go your way, and that's going to happen in our league because the teams we're playing against are the best in the country. We are in the best league. This is not the JV of college basketball. This is there's going to be some setbacks in how you handle it, but offensively the ball's moving a little better, and then we just got to sustain it now, which we haven't been able to do for 40 minutes on a regular basis. But that's what we're getting to.
The 3-point shot seems to be a real weapon for you this year versus years in the past. Is that a fair assessment?
Well, it hadn't been early. early, but now it has been lately. And so that's where we thought we'd be. And so we got to continue with it. But, you want the constants to be rebounding. You want the constants to be defense. You want your offense to be take care of the basketball, take good shots. And then sometimes the shot's not going to go in at that same rate. So you still got to find the ways to win with those constants, the defense, the rebounding, and the execution on the offensive end. And I think we're getting there offensively. And we can cut down our turnovers a little bit more to be elite, and that's what we're trying to be. And our offensive rebounding could get better. Fair. But like I said, offensively, we've made great strides in these last couple weeks.
You mentioned the conference schedule being so tough. Before we get to that part, let's talk about non-conference. You played teams like Michigan, Notre Dame, Wisconsin, Florida, a couple of those you already mentioned. Yeah. How would you assess the non-conference part of your schedule?
Well, we obviously got off to a slow start. I mean, yes, we had Michigan here, and they're probably by far the best team in the country by the numbers. Should have beat them. I mean, simply put, I know we're the team that played them the closest all year, but we should have beat them, and we did. And you have to win your home games. Certainly, their place a different situation, but that was early. We were still finding ourselves. Malik out. Obviously, the wins in the tournament were good. The Notre Dame game, we come back and simply didn't defend well enough, and that was disappointing. That was a game that we were up, had our opportunities, and didn't get it done. Didn't get it done down the stretch, but still our defense was the factor that kept them in it. And we've seen that in the non-conference. But all in all, you'll take it with the schedule that we played. You'll take the numbers where we're at. But it could have been better. But we weren't simply the team I thought we'd be to start the season. The game lost in the first game was obviously. We didn't have the guys we thought we were going to have, and it happened so in literally a 5-hour span, I guess you could say, that afternoon, and we just didn't handle it a tough day well. And so, but you come back, you got Florida, you got Wisconsin, and we're just going to keep getting better.
Well, you handled those well, and the performances, we get to see what the potential really could be. Circling back to you, Coach, but your 10th year is at the helm at this school. How can you just put into words what it means from year one to year now? How much has Coach Dixon changed in 10 years here at TCU? Oh,
I mean, we've changed a lot what we're doing offensively, changed defensively to some degree. So, I mean, the game's changed. And, I had to change. You went from a development guy building programs from, year one to year two to really now it's who has the most resources and who can go get the guy in April that had the good year and fill it. So a guy that took one transfer in 17 years at Pittsburgh, and now it's we have teams in our league that bring back 13 new players each year, and that's what it is. So I mean, it's they've said in football, you've seen it. I mean, the Indianas and the resources they've put into it, and the Techs. I mean, you're as good as you want to be. The resources speak to it, and so so it's a different world, but it's still fun. I mean, I hear coaches complain about it, or they sound like they're complaining. It's different. You adjust, you figure it out. But the players, once you get them on the floor, they're good. They want to win. They were playing the right way, playing together. The product is still good, and sometimes it's even better. We're not where I want to be, but there's some challenges. But this team is getting better, and what you want to do, and I think it's always been my mentality, is be the best you can possibly be, given the resources, given the place that you're at, and that's what I've always done and was strive to be, and that's what we're doing.
You've seen the college basketball landscape change significantly with NIL and stuff like that. Are there any things that hasn't changed amongst dealing with these young athletes, Coach? How has your life changed or not changed being around these young basketball guys your whole career? Does it do something to a person?
No, I mean, I think it's the same. I think long term we'll probably see some differences. I mean, I tell our guys now, I have a chat from Pitt guys that I coach over the years and Northern Arizona guys, and there's about 12, 15, 20 guys on those chats, and I wonder if we're going to have those down the road, because those guys all played 4 years for us, sometimes 5, and we're in our program. I don't know if that's going to be the same when you have concept. I mean, we returned 6 guys from our program last year. That was probably the most in our league.
Right.
And so I always wanted this to be a place where, guys came here, got their degrees 4 years and ended up playing somewhere overseas and or in the NBA. That was our goal. And we've put a number of guys in the NBA in these last decade, and the guys are doing well. And but now it's going to be interesting. Like overseas used to be a real goal. After they play here, I don't know that overseas will be even enticing. G League would be not enticing, given what we or NBA. For some, we have guys in not our place, but at certain in our league, they're making more money than they make in the NBA. I mean, that was not the game plan. I don't think for anybody. So, I do wonder. But this will be for them enjoy. The experience of playing professionally, playing overseas was, a great to aspire to be. But right now, aspiring to be a college player, a college men's basketball player, and a football player is a pretty good start. It'll be interesting what comes after that.
Do you still love, Coach? Do you still love being a coach like you did back in the early days? Is it still
I've
fun
made
to
that
get
very
up?
clear. There's no question. I mean, the kids are the same. I mean, sure, there's I think. You can't change. There's always been, players need this, players need pay, they need pay. Now they're getting paid, and you guys, I'm putting you in the reporter thing now, are writing all these things, but you got what you wanted. Now you can't have it go back on it. So, I think the player, as I said earlier, the first thing I said, they want to win, they want to get better. They like the camaraderie of that team. It used to be the camaraderie of 4-year process and building a team. That was my thing at TCU. We were bad my first year, not better the second year, and then we won the conference my junior and senior year. That's a great life lesson, I think.
Yes, sir.
And so I don't know that that's quite going to be the case. You just got to move to the next place, the next place, the next place. But that's kind of the world too. I mean, jobs, and they're not staying a lifetime jobs and cashing getting the pension. They're moving around a little bit more. So what is it? 27 jobs, and a kid coming out of college today is going to have 27 different employers, and
right.
That's not how we grew up.
When we come back, we'll talk to LT first, but then we'll talk about the Big 12 schedule and what you got on your plate. So we'll be right back with State of the Frogs with your head coach, Jamie Dixon.
Keeping score of your finances but missed the Bitcoin wagon? There's a second chance called Texit Coin. Score big at texitcoin.org.
Welcome back to State of the Frogs. We're here with Liutauras Lelevicius.
Liutauras Lelevicius.
Just like I said, or affectionately as he's known, LT. LT, thank you for joining us today on the show. It's good to see you.
Good to see you too.
There's another LT around this place. Have you been made aware of him?
I've known that he was here. I didn't know much about the past of TCU football. I saw he was at our game once, but I don't know a whole lot about him.
Fair. Are you a fan of football in
A
general?
little bit. Not. I mean, I'm not considering myself to be a crazy football fan, but I watch it sometimes.
Very good. Well, we're glad to have you on the show. You're a 6'7" guard here at TCU. You're a junior. Season so far, in our mind, things are going well. A couple hiccups here and there, but how's this season in your eyes?
A lot of ups and downs. The guys feeling good. I mean, we feel good about ourselves, but we just basically shoot ourselves in the foot a couple of games. We talked about our 4 losses are combined of 14 points, so we just have to finish games better, and we would be in a really good position this year.
For sure. You're averaging just under 10 points a game, so you're playing really well. You had a huge game a couple of days ago at Kansas, but before we get to all that, you're an Oregon State transfer, correct?
Yeah.
Tell us about the transfer from Oregon State to TCU. What was that like?
The weather was the main difference, basically. Yeah, I used to have 5 months of straight rain and then cold, but here is a lot more warmer. The place is different. I mean, Corvallis was a small city. Here you have a lot more places to choose from, a lot more people around you. Yeah, it's different, but it's nice.
What are your thoughts on Jamie Dixon, Coach Jamie Dixon?
He's a professional. I see him in the office basically all day long. He's all about basketball. He wants to improve. He wants us to improve as well. Always looks to find ways to make us better as a team. Only positive things about him. Yeah, it's nice to work with him.
Fun guy to play for.
Yeah, definitely.
He seems to let you guys roam and get open when you can, right?
Yep.
So right now you're shooting about 50% from the field and 40% on the three-point line, three-point line, excuse me. So I would call you a pure shooter. Is that a fair assessment?
I don't know. I mean, I had a game 0 out of 7, so I don't know if pure shooters shoot like that, but I mean, that's up to you.
Fair. Tell us about basketball in your life. You're from Lithuania, correct?
Yes.
What town is in Lithuania?
Kaunas.
Kaunas?
That's the second biggest city.
What was childhood like in Lithuania?
Basic childhood. I started playing basketball when I was 5, so I started in kindergarten. Grew up playing basketball. You did a little bit of swimming, but basketball was always my favorite sport. And then everything came naturally, I would say. Transferred to the youth team of Žalgiris. Grew a little bit, got a little bit stronger. And then there was a time when I transferred to the U.S. So,
What year when you transferred to the U.S.?
It was 2024.
Was that Oregon State?
Yes.
Fair enough. How old are you when basketball? When you knew basketball was a thing for you, you were really good at it. When did you decide that was going to be your path in life?
I would say around 17, 18, around that time. I had a really good tournament. It was called Adidas Next Generation Tournament. I don't know if I can say Adidas around here, but yeah, I had a really good tournament. Had a good season after that. So, but I knew I wanted to be a professional basketball player before that, I would say.
Fair. Any heroes from Lithuania? Arvydas Sabonis, maybe? Is he a legend in your mind, or is he too old?
He's a legend for all of us. He's the best player of all time in Lithuania. So he's like
got to meet him.
Got to shake his hand once or twice. Took a picture. But he's like the father of basketball to us, basically.
Who would you say you model your game after?
I don't know. I never had anyone in these kind of questions.
Fair.
I try to play like I feel, play to my strengths, but I don't have any one player that fits me, I would say.
Fair enough. Okay, back to the team. You had a couple hiccups on the way. What does this team like to be around? How would you describe the TCU basketball team in your thoughts?
Fun to be around, but at the same time, we're competing at practices. No matter what the teams are, what the matchups are, we're always competing and trying to win, and we hope that will translate onto the conference games especially.
You think this team has a good shot to go deep into the Final
Yes,
Four? Or
yes,
March Madness, excuse me?
Definitely. I mean, you saw that we can play against anybody. We don't lose by 20, by 30. We always stay in the game. We have the team character to win and to compete.
Right. You guys have played teams like Michigan, Notre Dame, Florida, Wisconsin, and now Kansas a couple nights ago, where you scored 23 points. Tell us about the game in Lawrence.
It was a great atmosphere. I think we came out ready and prepared. Coaching staff did a good job on scouting and prepared us well. Obviously shot ourselves in the foot again. Didn't finish the game as we were supposed to. But, I mean, it's an early season and it'll be a lesson for us. We have 16 more conference games, so that's the positive of it.
Sure. If you mind me asking, what do you think happened at Kansas that made it turn the way it did? I'm just curious.
Well, missed free throws. We didn't guard as we should at the end of. I mean, coach said it was. I don't know. They scored 14 out of 16 of their last possessions, and then couldn't inbound the ball when we needed to.
Very good. Yeah. You guys practice, I assume, all these things after the fact when you make mistakes like that.
Yes.
It was an incredible game, LT, and we're glad we get to watch you along this season. Brutal conference schedule coming up. As you know, you have Arizona this Saturday coming up. What do you know about Arizona, the Arizona Wildcats?
I mean, they're number one team in the country, so it's a blessing to play them. We don't have to be pressured or anything. I mean, pressure is on them, and we just have to go there and play as we did at Kansas and before, and then try to win. They're a good team. They have good size. We'll just be there and try our best.
Best part of your game, in your opinion?
Shooting. And IQ.
Where do you like to shoot the ball from most?
I would say I don't really care.
Wherever the ball is to you. Fair.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about it. The city of you live in, Fort Worth. What do you know about Fort Worth?
Not a lot, to be honest.
Not like Corvallis, right?
You need a lot more time to explore Fort Worth than Corvallis. So I've been around some places. Went to the zoo the other day, planning to go to rodeo. Somebody said that January is like the month of rodeo, and you have to go on January. So I'm waiting on that. I don't know what else.
Get you a cowboy hat.
I need that, sometime.
Very nice. Well, appreciate you joining us on State of the Frogs.
Thanks for having me.
That's LT on State of the Frogs. We'll be right back with Coach Dixon to finish up the segment.
You hate the rain? Yeah. How can anyone hate the rain?
So rainwater, why is it the best? Well, it comes from heaven, the sky. It literally never touches the ground. We catch it before it hits the ground. And as soon as rainwater hits the ground, it becomes groundwater. That's what all the other water is that you buy at the store or is coming out of your tap at your house. It's groundwater. And the moment water is in the ground, it starts to absorb everything, good and bad, salts, minerals, chemicals. Rainwater avoids all that. So we tank it before it touches the ground. Cleaning it is just a breeze because it has no sediment or no impurities in it. It is absolutely the cleanest, purest water you can drink. The most naturally sweet, sustainable source of pure water, fresh water on earth.
Welcome back to State of the Frogs with your TCU head men's basketball coach, Jamie Dixon. Coach, the Big 12, you told me earlier on the show that it's a brutal schedule, a brutal conference. As we all know, it's a powerhouse. There are a lot of good teams in this. How do you put in words the Big 12 conference as a whole?
Committed. I mean, the resources they're putting into it, the players that they're getting, and the coaches. It's a basketball league, and schools that have been basketball first, basketball centric, and they're all kind of coming together as they've been the reshuffling, the Texas, the Texas A&Ms, the Oklahomas, they leave. Those were football schools, football powers. Basketball was not their priority. Now, what you got are teams basketball, men's basketball. That is their thing, and that's what you got, and that's why you see the success, how it's kind of played out, not planned, but that's how it's played out. So, we'll play in front of pretty much every arena. We'll be pretty much sold out, filled up, and an awesome experience. So that's what it is, and what a great challenge, and what a great part to be a part of this league for TCU after, Conference USA, Mountain West, and the old. But we're in the best basketball league, so there's no hiding from it.
No doubt every game's important, but who are the teams to beat this year in the Big 12?
Well, I think everybody knew that Iowa State's probably been the most impressive, I think, with Arizona. And I say that here, we got one. Houston has probably picked the highest. I thought they might be, but Houston, Arizona and Iowa State have really had the best non-conference and have looked impressive in these early games in conference too. So, I mean, you can keep going down the list, but again, those teams are generally old, committed, and experienced, and big.
Sure. You look really great against Baylor a couple days ago. Then a couple days ago, you played Kansas. Obviously, most of the game, you guys looked unstoppable. Then it kind of came unraveled. Yep. In the press conference, Coach, you took the blame for this. Mm-hmm. And I'm asking clearly, why do you take the blame for that? It's not all on your shoulders, is it?
Well, I mean, and my mentality is if we don't do what we're supposed to do, that I didn't teach him well enough. I didn't coach him well enough. I didn't make the message clear enough. So that's my mentality. So we came out the next day, even in wins, same thing. Like our mistakes, we've got to make it more clear. We've got to make it abundantly clear, even though we might have thought it was clear the thing before. So again, we got to go with the right thing. I thought we really came in with a message offensively, what we wanted to do, and it's been a battle. And I think we cleared some things up going into that game, and we saw the results. Mm-hmm. But simply down the stretch, we didn't get it done, and our defense let us down. Everybody will talk about the missed free throws and fouling, but simply put, defense. We gave out 16 out of the 18 possessions. They scored on us, and they were scoring too quick, as well as we missed some free throws. There's no way we can deny that. So that's where we got to that situation, and how you can lose a 9-point lead in a minute 15 is let them score very quickly, 3 threes and a 2, and miss some free throws. That's how you can do it. So we've got to do a better job on that on a good free throw shooting team. So it's a little strange, but that's. We shoot it well today. We shot 86% from the line and 10 minutes of free throw shooting. So we go back and work on it again.
So after the game, what did you guys tell the kids?
The first thing I said to the players afterwards was I made it very clear. Let me start with this, and I'm going to end with this. Make it very clear. We're a really good team. All right, we are a really good team that simply did not get the win because we didn't do the things down the stretch that we needed to do. And I'll take responsibility for that. But know that we're a great team, and we're going to fix what we didn't do correctly. And so, yes, we didn't get the result we wanted. I told them we would win this game to start it. I told them we would, if we out-rebounded them and took care of the basketball, and simply we were ahead. We had it, but we didn't. Mm-hmm. And you can't do the things we did down the stretch and win any game, and certainly not at that place there as well against a really good team. So we really executed against a very good defensive team and scored 100 points. I mean, what we didn't do was play the defense that we need to play, and that was really start to finish, but especially down the stretch.
Yeah, Bill Self in the presser said he said it. He was honest. He said we're very lucky to get this win. I mean, he knew it, and we all knew it too. So I thought it was a pretty powerful comment for him.
It doesn't matter. I mean, it's 1-1. They're 1-1, and we got to get ready for our next one.
General question: free throw shooting. Everybody sees that, and they make comments, and they think what they think. How difficult is it for a guy to make a free throw? Like, I know it seems so easy, Coach, but you guys practice the hell out of free throws. Why are free throws so important, so hard to do in clutch situations like they are?
Well, I've seen you putt from 10 feet, and so you
haven't seen me putt, yes.
But well, I mean, because we only remember the ones you lose, that you miss. You don't remember the ones you made. I mean, that really gets talked about. So, we're shooting 73%, 74%, and we're talking about the ones we missed. So I think that's really the thing. But yeah, it's there's 15,000 yelling at you, and but we made them in other places, and we've made them there. We just this is the last game, and it stands out because we didn't guard down the stretch. If we had guarded and not let them score so quickly, that would have been it wouldn't be as talked about. Yeah, we won't, but we're not going to make 100% of them. Mm-hmm. But what we did was go and we went 2 for 8. We had 8 opportunity of 8 points, and we got 2 out of the 8 in those free throws. Nobody talks about the 2 that we made. We're talking about the 6 points that we gave up. So, but there's other games where we made them, and down the stretch, and Baylor game we made them. It didn't happen this way. But again, the defense you can control. You're going to miss some. The defense we can't give up the baskets we gave up.
Indeed. So this Saturday, Coach, 3 o'clock, number 1 Arizona comes to the Schollmeyer. You guys had a practice. You just finished up. How's the mood of the team? Everybody excited about this one?
Oh, certainly. I mean, there's no question. After the game, I mean, there was, I think there was some chat between our guys on our chat where we talk about all the information and stuff when we're practicing, what time and different things, travel information. And, the guys, there was no question. I took responsibility, but the players were taking responsibility too on thing. And they're ready. I mean, this team has responded before, and, no one thought we were going undefeated, and we're going to have to handle these losses and handle a loss with a big lead that we didn't defend well enough to get it done. So we'll be ready, and we're playing a really good team, playing the number 1 team in the country. I mean, there are not a lot of those. We don't have those a lot around coming into play and anywhere, because there's only one of them. But this is an opportunity, and we have to win our home games. I mean, that's simply put. We've already lost too many, and to be the team, and we've never had the home record to be elite. Simply put, we got to be better at home, and yes, it's been better than it was before, but it's not to the point where we need to have it simply, and that's what we're striving to be.
If you don't mind, Coach, would you say a couple words about your assistant coaches? You've had some guys with you for a while now, a few new faces, but you've had a really good assistant staff. Can you put up a couple comments together regarding?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I'm very fortunate. I mean, you see all the different things going around the company. I've got people that are high character, really good family, parents, fathers. They're good husbands, good people, and so I think that's a great example for our players every moment. And so we've been and Tony and Coach Monagale's been around. I'm going. The guys have been here the longest. Coach Rice does a great job. Coach Santee, they start about the same time together, and Coach McNeely. I mean, we're just good people, and they love it here. They love being at TCU. They never will embarrass the university. And that's a very important aspect of it. And they're basketball guys that love being in Texas too. I think that's part of it as well. But also love TCU, love being in this community, and know they're fortunate too at the same time. I think that's important. You got to know you're fortunate. I'm thankful every day. You talk about coaches and saying, this is, well, what kind of business are we in now, or what it is. I mean, no, I appreciate every opportunity. Yeah, it's become a little bit different and in some ways challenging and rosters and resources, but at the end of the day, you're representing the university, and you do the best possible you can without embarrassing the university with demands, actions, and you see it out throughout our world all the time. So we'll put together people and treat people the right way.
Thanks, Coach, for that.
All right.
February 7th, about a little less than a month from now, TCU plays Kansas State here at the Schollmeyer. There's going to be a little celebration mid-court honoring the 86-87 TCU men's basketball team that might have won the conference championship. You know anything about that?
That would be the
40 years ago, Coach.
40 years. So that would be 85, 86, I think, because we went my junior year, and then it was next year. So we have to do it 2 years in a row.
I'll have to check my records, but I have it at 86, 87, but you probably know better.
85, 86. So yeah, we, like I said, those guys, we're still on the same chat, and we've lost a few of our guys, a few of our teammates over the years, but we're, it just kind of shows, the relationships and the bonding and the lessons learned of, being, I don't know, maybe I think we won 10 games my freshman year, and then we're winning the league my junior year and senior year. So, and that was when the Southwest Conference was, you don't even remember.
I remember a little bit.
A little bit. That was when it was the conference of the best. I think it was best in baseball, football, and basketball. I think it was clearly the most, the biggest draw, and obviously it's separated and blown up a bit, but right now we're in a great league for basketball, and brought in these elite teams, the Arizonas, the Iowa States. But it's a great conference we're in. But that was the Southwest Conference, was something back then, and it was so unique with the 8 Texas teams and the one Arkansas team that everybody seemed to hate, but they'd ask, who's your rivalry? I was like, really all the other 8 and then the other 7, and then Arkansas was the one everybody kind of, because they'd bring all the people to Reunion Arena for the conference championship. So that's the little history and the reunion, as you're saying, in 85, 86.
Well, you may not have loved every day of it. We've loved every year of it, Coach. 10 years, congratulations. Before we get out of here, my producer, Jay, wanted me to ask you this question. He said, if you were to shoot 10 free throws right now, how many free throws would Coach Dixon make?
Yeah, it's funny. Somebody else asked me that question today. So I don't know why that question's going around, but Fran Franchil asked me that question today.
We trade notes.
Yeah, we trade notes. So I don't know. Or it would depend if it'd have to be. I don't shoot. I'm like everybody said. I stopped playing basketball once I got hurt that final time, like at 25. And it was like, did you keep? I stopped like cold. I don't even shoot. I don't do it.
You want to go take a shot for us one time?
Probably not. Not right now. I'd have to stretch out. But I literally, I was at Hawaii. I played a little bit. I got hurt. Took a while. It's a year you can't play, and then I went and played in Hawaii. And we were playing out there, and I ended up playing with some football players in a pickup game. I got knocked. Turned my ankle really bad. Came in with crutches. The next day of practice, I was like, you know what? If you're going to coach, you got to coach. And so,
Coach, you're too young to be having all these stories about getting hurt. We'll see you Saturday, 3 o'clock at the Showmark. It's #1 Arizona. Coach Dixon, thank you for joining us. Stay to the Frogs with your head coach, Jamie Dixon. Thank you, our friends at Texit Coin as well.